Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love.
So what we're gonna do first is just brush our eyebrows up. So I like to just a spoolie of the eyebrow pencil and just brush my eyebrows up as much as possible, and then just kind of try to find the natural shape. So if you don't know where your natural shape is, you're like, Shannon, I always get my brows done with the brow lady, like I have no idea how to find my shape. The best thing to do is just take your brow pencil and hold it right under your nose and point it up. That's usually where the top of your brow is, so you'll want to brush these hairs up there and then the rest of them down. Don't get too crazy. Same thing on this side too. So brush these up and the rest down. Something that I recently started doing, and I think this is gonna help a lot, is I will fully do my eyebrow before plucking it. So let me give you an example. I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. So what I'll do is I'll just take the concealer and I'm going to just apply the top of it to the top of this brush. And then I'm just gonna outline my brows. Now the reason why I outline my brows is so I can see what my brows look like when they're done. Sometimes I will try to pluck my brows without outlining, and I either over pluck or under pluck. So this just kind of helps me remember what my shape looks like and also where to pluck. We're not going to fill in our brows yet. We're gonna save that for the end. But this outlining gives me a pretty decent idea of where to pluck for my brows, because I can see what parts I like and what parts I don't like. Next, we're gonna go in with my favorite tweezer. Isn't she just the freaking cutest? Like, do you guys see her? Like, look at her. She's so freaking cute. Like, her afro and everything. I've had these for a while. It's probably time for some new ones. But I got these from my local beauty supply and I'm just upset. All of the hairs that are in this white light part, I'm going to pluck. Same thing for over here. You guys are like, Shannon, it's not that many. Guys, my brows have not been looking good for a while. Trust me when I say there's a lot of hair to pluck. Let me see if zooming in helps. Ooh, we are so up close and personal. Okay, so one way to help if like you hate plucking your brows is to literally just hold your hand against your forehead or wherever and just pull your skin taut. That's what they say. So I'll usually take like my pinky finger and then the rest of my fingers and kind of just try to pull my skin apart. Sometimes I use my pinky, sometimes I don't. And then you just get busy. Now the best time to pluck your brows is usually right after a shower, right after you wash your face, because your pores are open and just they're more relaxed. That's how I like to say it. So you want to make sure your face is nice and relaxed and really try to pull from the roots of the hair. As you guys are plucking, just remember to go back with your spoolie and brush your hair up, just so that way you can, you know, stay focused on what you should be trimming and what you shouldn't. Sometimes things get a little out of control. All right, so now that the plucking is done, you guys are probably like, okay, your brow looks okay, but it doesn't look super, like, I don't know, snatched. So to get that snatch look, you're gonna need a small pair of scissors. These are my other favorite scissors because they're so cute, and you guys would not believe where I got them from. Yes, the beauty supply. Look how cute these are, and they're like super sharp and super small. That's a huge thing. If you guys have no idea what a beauty supply is, you can also check out your local 99-cent store or Dollar Tree and look in like the foot area, because you could usually find these for like pedicures. Anyways, next you'll want to just brush your eyebrows down. After you brush your eyebrows down, any hair hanging below your already outlined part, you'll just want to trim off. So I'll do this probably 2 to 3 times just to make sure I'm getting everything off and really just taking my time, getting as close as I can to the shape of my brow and just trimming that way. I find that trimming my brows will usually give me more of the sharp and neat look that I'm going for rather than over plucking. Next, so at the top right here, we're still looking a little fuzzy. So there's 2 things I do. First thing, again, I go through and trim. So how I know where to start and trim is I usually will make this part a little shorter and these parts longer, because these will just curl back into my arch. But these up here gotta go. These are making me look bushy. I will brush them straight up. If you have curly hair like mine, they'll probably try to curl. So if you're having problems brushing them up, just brush them the opposite way, just like that. There you go. These hairs to stand straight up, basically. Next, you'll take your scissors and do the same. Just cut a straight line across. And again, I don't mind cutting this side a little shorter. So now you're like, Shannon, I still see some stuff there that I want to get rid of. No problem. That is what an eyebrow trimmer is for. I'm going to be taking this eyebrow trimmer. Literally got this from the dollar store. You can get 3 for $1. I don't think it gets better than that. Maybe at TJ Maxx, I'm not sure, but literally 3 for $1. Obvi, this is the third one, but yeah, so super affordable to do your brows at home. So from here, I'm literally gently taking my eyebrow trimmer and just pushing the hair down. When I say pushing, yes, we're actually trimming the hair, but you literally just want to push the razor down against your skin and take off the hair that way. Do it gently. You don't want to like do it too hard and brush off some of your eyebrow hair. You don't want to do too much of that, okay? Just gently. You can always go back and do more if necessary. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Especially be extremely careful over here, because this is the really important part, the tail of your brow. You want it to be clean, but you don't want it to be gone. So just take your time over and over again. Now some people, this is what I hated when I went to get my eyebrows done. They like to get crazy and take all the facial hair off here. Do it at your own leisure, risk, I don't know. Sometimes I just like to let my face still be a little hairy. Right, from here, guys, you'll just want to brush everything off. So I'm just wiping my brows off. And then if you like, you can go in and pluck your arch a little more. You can also go in and pluck under here. I tend to just let this be because I fill it in a lot. But yeah, you can also trim here a little bit. So I'm just gonna go back here and trim, because you really want this to just be, I guess, as snatched as possible. And yeah, if you're still, I hope you guys can see the difference between the two. This one is a lot more thinned out, I guess you can say, which I'm fine with. My brows grow really fast, so this right here is when my brows are almost out of control. This is my brows are under control and I just need to fill them in. So of course, if I would go to the, you know, threading salon, my brows would have like a more defined. But honestly, the price to just maintain them at home and just having to fill in to get that more dramatic look just is so much better than having to go to the eyebrow place and be fearful every time I get up to see if they took out half of my brow. So I'm just gonna repeat the same thing on this side, do it kind of quickly. And as always, guys, remember, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So if they don't look identical, that is normal and that is what you go for. So how to make them look more identical and more flawless is, of course, your eyebrow pencil. So we are using the Wet n Wild micro brow pencil. This one you can get for about $4 or $5 at the drugstore. Very typical eyebrow pencil. I believe this one is in the color dark or deep brown. I will leave it down below in the description box, of course. But when filling in your brows, I just like to lightly outline them at the bottom. Of course, you can always go back in and make them more dramatic. But when starting, I just like to gently line them at the bottom. And of course, I like to make sure my arch is really dramatic. So I'll go in and color this in a lot. And then when I bring my eyebrow down, you kind of want to bring it down just to the bottom of your eyelid right here. I just like to make this the thinnest stroke ever. Like right now it's kind of thick, so I'm going to try to thin it out a little bit. Might have to go back and redo this. Yeah, it's too thick. So don't be scared to go back and redo it, guys. You just want this to be super thin. Oh, okay. Eyebrow pencil just broke. Make sure you don't take off too much. See, guys, I'm human too. Things happen. So some people, everyone is different as far as how much to bring your eyebrow line in. I usually won't go past, if I like go in between my, I don't know, this little dip in my nose, I don't like to go past here. So that's what I'll do. And then I'll do little hair-like lines. Same here. Little hair-like lines. And of course, your spoolie is what is going to make everything look way more natural when you're brushing it out. Alright guys, so this is how my eyebrows look when I am all done. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you guys have any eyebrow products you recommend, or if you use some of the same eyebrow products I use. This is definitely a more affordable way to maintain your brows than always going to get them threaded or get them done. And of course, with time, you will always get better. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!